welcome back to my garden. Today I am out in the garden planting some few things that I was at a garden center and I bought a bunch of plants, and then I went back because I wanted to get another one of these phenomenal lavender plants. I planted, I'll post a link to the video where I planted a few of these in my front garden, and I planted about 3 of them, and I kind of wanted to buy another one to add one more on the other side, and I'll show you where I'm adding this one. But this one is called Phenomenal Lavender. It is a hybrid lavender. It's the largest growing lavender that's available, and it's one of the most cold, heat and humidity tolerant varieties. It has basically deep lavender flowers in the summer, and it's deer proof and very fragrant, and you can plant it in sun or part shade, although lavender loves sun the most, and all lavenders do not like wet boggy soils, so make sure wherever you're planting it, it's going to be nice and dry, and do not overwater lavender. So it is going to get about 24 to 30 inches tall and the same wide, so about 3 feet, 2 to 3 feet tall and wide, and it's going to bloom, like I said, in the summer. So I got another one of these to add to my garden, and this has a nice gray green kind of blue foliage, which is really nice, and it stays like this for most of the winter as well. So I think it'll be a nice structural plant as well to add in the front garden with lots of beauty in the summertime. So I'm excited to add these, another one of this in my garden. And I also picked up 2 of these annual lavenders. So this is not hardy in my zone. This is called an Anouk Spanish Lavender. So I like picking these up every year as annuals, and this year I plan to put them in a pot, and I want to kind of plant both of these together in a pot, and I'll take you along. And I kind of want to have this either in my front entrance, or I'll place the pot in the front border. I'm not sure yet, but I really love the color and the blooms on this lavender, and it's really a pollinator magnet. So really like this variety, and it's quite fragrant. It's beautiful. So I have 2 of these, and here is another hydrangea that I was able to find at the nursery as well when I went back to pick up the lavender. So this one is a new one by Proven Winners called Fire Fab, and I do not have this one in my garden. I have the Limelight Prime, and I have the Firelight Tidbit, and I don't have this one, and I don't have, I think, the Little Lime Punch as well. So if I see that somewhere, I might pick it up and give it a go in my garden. But this one is like, just look at the stunning blooms on this. So if you know Quick Fire doesn't have these types of blooms. They are more lace cap blooms, but this one has a more rounded kind of shape compared to the original Quick Fire. Sorry, if I can get this thing to open, I will show you what the tag says. So sorry if it's too sunny, let me pull this forward. So it can be planted in sun or part shade. It is hardy in zones 3 to 8. And it'll get 6 to 8 feet tall and wide, and you can control that. You can give it a prune and control it. It's a panicle hydrangea, so it always blooms on new wood, so you're not going to be sacrificing any blooms on it. And it is quite low in deer resistance, so if deer is a problem in your area, this might not be the best choice for you. So it can be used as a specimen or in borders, so you can create a hedge with it. So this one is combines the big blooms and glorious color and strong stems for a truly stunning flowering shrub. So it's basically has big blooms, and the blooms kind of look like this, which I'm really excited to see, and it has strong stems, and you can tell just in general the form of this plant is very upright, which I love, and it already has a lot of buds on it. So very healthy plant, and I just want to kind of get it in the ground and I'll show you where I'm planting this. I want to plant it in the front because I just want to see the early blooms and see it bloom soon. So I'm going to put this in the ground. Very excited to have found this quick Fire Fab, and I wanted to take you along. So these are the plants I'm putting in my front garden today. These two will go in pots, and these will go in the ground, and I'll show you where I'm putting them. So the quick Fire Fab is going to get planted in the back over there. I do have a couple of bobo hydrangeas in the front. They're not in the best shape, but I'm going to give them a shot this season and see what they do. And if I do not if I'm not successful with that, it has a lot, as you can see, this one has a lot of broken branches, so I'm going to give it a shot, and if not, I will replace them. But I kind of want to have the quick Fire Fab as the center for this little bobo hydrangea kind of duo that I have here. Actually, there's three of them, trio that I have here. I don't have too many bets on these small ones, but I think they may pull through and they might surprise me, so I'm giving them a chance. And I kind of want to plant this one over here, and the lavender I'm going to actually add on the side, because I have one here and I want to add the second one here, and I added two on this side as well. So I kind of wanted to mirror that on this side as well, because it'll kind of act as more of a structural plant for me. So I'm going to do that and get this in the ground, and I will show you when it's all done. So the process is pretty simple. I'm going to be digging a hole. I'm not really using much of an amendment. I might add some manure in the hole for the hydrangea, but for the lavender I'm not adding anything. I'm just going to get it in the ground, and I'll show you when it's all done. And the next thing I will do is, after I'm done planting these, is I'm going to pot up my lavender, and I'll take you along. So this one, these are going in these spots, and it's going to be awesome in this spot here. Yes, I've placed the quick Fire Fab in the planting hole, and it's at the right depth for it. It's got like it's kind of flush with the base of this where it was potted, and it's always good to pot it a little bit higher than lower, because you don't want to bury this portion of the plant in the ground. So I'm really going to go get some manure and add some manure to the base here, and then backfill this and get this hole sealed up and give it a good soak of water. The soil is pretty wet already, so it's going to do okay here. Can't wait for it to leaf out. It's already showing signs of leafing out, so I'm really excited to get this one in the ground, and it's gonna look beautiful in this spot with its beautiful blooms, early blooms, and I'm so excited to have it here. So I'm gonna backfill it, and I'll show you what this looks like. Here it is. I wanted to show you the phenomenal lavender is in the ground over here, and I think it looks beautiful in that spot, and I can't wait for it to grow and fill in and look all lush there. And the quick Fire Fab hydrangea is also planted in the back there. Very excited to find this one and add it to my collection, and it's going to look beautiful in that spot over there. And yeah, everything is kind of looking really good. I'm glad to get these plants in the ground. And next I will show you as I'm planting the Spanish Anouk lavender, and show you what that looks like and where I'm planting it. My plan is to use this beautiful Mexican pot to plant this lavender. I think it will look stunning in this pot. I'm gonna just pot up two of these in this pot, and it's gonna just look beautiful with all the colors and the simplicity of the green and the purple. It's just going to be the perfect pairing for this pot, and I'm really excited to add these to my garden. And I'm not really sure where I will be placing this pot yet, but it might go on my front doorstep, or I might place it out in the front garden. I'm not sure yet. So I'm gonna get them in the pot, and because it's lavender, it doesn't require too much water. Only water if it's dry, and probably does not need water every day, especially in the springtime. So just keep an eye on the moisture levels of this plant, and it'll be happy. So I'm going to be actually using a regular potting mix for this. Not really adding anything to the potting mix. It's just a potting soil. It's an organic potting soil, and it's both for indoor and outdoor. So it's a multi-purpose potting mix. It's I'm just going to use this, and I'm going to get these potted up in here. So I have one of them in the pot, and I'm actually going to try to show you what I'm doing. So I've kind of created a bit of a hole for the potted plant to go in, the second one, and I'm just going to remove it from this container and show you. Sorry, it's a little bit messy to kind of remove this pot from the plant and separate them. Just give me 1 second. I'm going to separate it, and I'm going to show you what the root system looks like. The system is pretty good. It's not pot bound, so I'm just gently going to tease the roots, and I'm going to get it in this hole here, and it really doesn't need anything more than that. And just put it in here and then cover it with the soil, and that's it. Give it a little bit of water and set it where it needs to go. So I'm going to add that in, and I'll show you when this pot is all done. This is what it looks like in the pot. I'm loving how this looks, and it kind of fills up the entire pot. If I want, as the summer progresses, I could probably add a couple of flowers on the sides, but even if I didn't add anything, I think I love just the simplicity of the lavender in this pot. I think it looks really, really nice. I don't know if you can see with all the sunshine what this looks like, but I really, really like it. It livens up the porch, and it kind of provides a pop of color. And I love how simple this pot is, but it still is effective. You don't need too many things to create a pot. And yeah, this lavender is everywhere at this time of the year, and lots to find out there, and it's going to attract pollinators. It's going to attract bees and butterflies, and it's going to be nice to have it sitting here on the porch and smelling really nice. So yeah, I have this in the pot, and I still have to plant this pinpoint blue juniper. I'm going to plant it in this pot here. I will post another video when I'm doing that. That's kind of the next thing I need to get done, but I really am loving what this looks like, and I still have to find something for that planter there. I don't know what yet, but I might do something different in that planter. I just do not like too much of a matchy kind of look. As you can tell, both my planters are different but same kind, but I will be adding something else to that one. I'm not sure yet. If you have any suggestions for me, do let me know what I can add in that planter. I would love to hear from you in the comments below, and give me a thumbs up if you like this video. And till next time, I hope everyone is having a fabulous day, and wherever you're joining me from. And I will post another video and show you when I'm planting my pinpoint blue fall cypress next. But do let me know in comments what you think I should plant in the other planter there. I'd love some ideas and suggestions, and hopefully something that'll last all summer. Like, I don't want to keep creating a spring planter and a summer planter. I don't like doing that. I kind of like doing one thing. I might even plant it with some perennials. I'm not sure yet. So if you have suggestions, do let me know. And with that, thank you again for watching, and I hope everyone is having a fabulous day wherever you're joining me from.